Like slandering against ChinaMaxxing begin already. This propaganda. So why so many Americans suddenly want to be Chinese? Okay, this is not important. This is funny. Okay, Stephen Chow. Okay, yeah. So purposely get a Chinese name, Chinese guy, to write this paper. Who knows? Who knows he's a Chinese guy or somebody just use his name, or just get an Asian name. Whoever wrote it, okay, purposely just use an Asian name to. And look at white boy drinking Qingdao beer. White boy, why is a white boy? Why is not hairy boy? Drinking Qingdao beer and play mahjong. Okay, boiling apple to tea. Okay, this is her. Okay, over. Okay, so basically something good, something challenges stereotype, challenges the American narrative, how try to slander against Asians, and suddenly this guy is not happy. This supposedly an Asian guy, a Chinese guy is so not happy. Basically, you say, oh no, just drinking, say like, oh, drinking, what's that called? Drinking, ditching ice water for hot water. That's such a little trivial thing. Why we're worth talking about, right? Okay, that's why we have a picture here. Okay, and okay, ChinaMaxxing taking over, inhabit, adopting practice based on traditional Chinese medicine, wearing clothes inspired by traditional Chinese garment. Okay, yes. Amass millions of views. Okay, yeah. In subtle joke is this, of course, shocking value of American choose to adopting a shifting allergy to China, the country long framed as the biggest geopolitical rival. Okay, so biggest geopolitical rival. So basically, there's some fear of it, but then then there is also try to slander. They are dirty, unattractive, and so how can you be so formidable rival? And then obviously it's like slander, basically, right? I mean, on the surface, look at harmless. Okay, so challenges stereotype. Okay, looks like you're going to turn into some kind of basically so we are challenging the stereotype. Obviously something wrong, okay, let's find out what they're gonna say about this challenging stereotype. Obviously it's gonna turn to something bad. Okay, flatten into punchline. Okay, the one of the species. Okay, whoa. Okay, so basically before we are thinking, okay, American is the best, right? And now Asian people actually challenge us. They are not really challenging us. They challenge the talking point. Challenge or long running propaganda against the Asian people. Okay, so basically, okay, a certain job, balloon cost on certain job seem to favor older and richer than they are. Many of them grew up in non-standing belief. So basically, now there's a challenging stereotype, and some admiring, like some people admiring the Asian culture, Asian culture, and then that's somehow look, obviously going to say something bad. Obviously not good. Okay, that's something, something not either. Not going to, going to just watch. Okay, absolutely. Since this is a slang, this this website, it's gonna be like, it's like this is a liberal kind of website. It's gonna turn into something, a little bit more clever than Fox or stuff like that. But they will, you can tell like you will turn into something negative in the end, or non-Chinese people have never side of ordering Chinese food. Okay, it's like a fucking freaking stereotype again by this supposedly Asian guy who wrote it. Okay, and even non-Chinese people probably see a very Americanized version of them. See, I feel like New York kid. Feeling from Ohio. See Chinese people Chinatown. Like a new type of Pokemon. Okay, what type of young people know about China has historically been limited. Government censorship. Yeah, government censorship. I'm not sure American government censorship or Chinese government censorship. Chinese American social media never overlapped. Okay. There's so many Americans on Chinese social media. And also there's so many Chinese nowadays on American social media now. So yeah, what sparked a change in last year is because TikTok. I saw the TikTok American want to get a ban, so there's no exchange, so you can continue living in the bubbles. One ups our Americans. So yeah, so that's why I'm saying I'm not sure which country has a censorship. TikTok, a lot of TikTok are being banned. Okay, just because they're talking positively about Chinese or about Chinese American themselves, about Chinese themselves, just because of the challenges idea of obviously what's going on right now. We all know what's going on right now. So Go Chinese social media app. Real note instead. TikTok refuge. Yeah. So why do you ban TikTok then? Yeah. If you are, this is so funny. Yeah. So basically, government censorship. Now we are talking about TikTok refuge. Why is TikTok being banned then? Okay. Let's just stop about the TikTok censorship. Average Chinese cities outpace their own ecosystem and okay, let's see how Slender going. Okay, comment about Chongqing. Okay, so it's like a viral city, viral term right now. Okay, so host of ChinaMaxxing is a fishing chance of a tide troop around Chinese culture, but you get so basically, I think it's going to turn into saying this is going to be last long. Okay, don't dream of the change the propaganda, or it's not going to work. Okay, so any challenge or propaganda against Asian people, it's not going to work. Basically, that's what you can say. See, choose another Chinese Asian name to to go propagate, carry out their propaganda. Just choose a Morgan Song. Okay, taking the host told me for her. It's a refreshing term, but it's gonna get old, so it's not gonna last. Okay, basically, like in the end, I think it's all gonna say like, oh. Okay, basically just gonna dismiss, just say, oh, it's not gonna last. Okay, part of it is doing fact. A few years ago, enforced stereotype. Oh, you guys are barbarians. Okay, okay. I don't know who is barbarian. They once grow a bunch of hairs in all their body, or Who is carrying disease? The hairy all over body person, or anyways, yeah. So the pandemic, enforced American notion of the Chinese as foreigners. Okay, yeah. So we're all foreigners. So it's the positive, it's not gonna last basically. Okay, now they are not even hosting. They find the concept of become one of them. Yeah, so it's but okay, yeah. So let's say conclusion here. Plenty of people opt out being Chinese equal. Okay. Prior to okay. Basically, okay, one-way street. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think this is the conclusion here. Chinese community journey, but online is destined to become as exotic punchline. Okay, so basically, get another Asian guy, maybe just say, hey, it's not going to work, and it's going to be a exotic punchline. That's how you dismiss it. Okay, so and more importantly, the way of interest is fade into absurd. So basically, it's so absurd. It's fade into absurdity. Okay, so don't worry, it's not gonna last. I feel like somebody is telling the Asian person instead of Asian people say it. Okay, looks like. I think it's just most recent online meme. He say, it's basically just get Asian say this is not gonna last, and that's it. Okay, thank you.